All right, Coach, you can start us off with local comments.
Yeah, it's a tough one. A lot of kids in that locker room that are hurting right now, and it's tough because you want something good to happen for those guys. We gotta find a way to regroup, and it's a short week, and we got a big game on Thursday. That's really the only thing that'll make this better is trying to find a way to prepare and get that taste out of our mouth.
Matt, what explanation were you given on the play in overtime where it appeared that AJ had caught the ball?
Just that they sent it to Birmingham. They weren't sure, so went to Birmingham and they were reviewing it. And it looked like he had possession and he was down, and then the guy knocked it out. So it looked like on the jumbotron for what I saw.
Take us through your thoughts when you found out that you were going to overtime there near the end of the game.
I mean, yeah, we battled back, made the field goal, got it back to overtime, won the toss and deferred, trying to go get a stop and win the game.
Was there consideration on the 4th and 1 before kicking the field goal to tie it to try and maybe?
No, not at the end, no.
Offensively, Matt, it looked like you guys had opportunities in the red zone and weren't able to finish enough drives with touchdowns.
Yeah, that's the story of the game in my mind. And any one of those field goals is a touchdown. You win the football game. And again, we got. I think the ball was going to the right. We just got to make the plays when they're there and score touchdowns in the red zone.
That red zone issue has been one you guys have kind of battled all year. Tonight, was there any commonality with it? Was there anything that?
No, we just had a couple of drops. Had a couple balls that were knocked away at the last second. A couple of reviews.
Yeah.
But any one of those go our way. That's but again, you got to find a way to get it in the end zone.
How was Jordan's ankle tonight? Did that bother him at all?
It looked like he was a little bit better, maybe even than last week, and ran a little bit better. Not 100%, but it was good enough where he was able to execute.
How did you think you guys responded without Scotty?
We certainly missed him. But Isaiah stepped up. I'm not sure what he rushed for, but we struggled a little bit in the first half. He got going some in the second half. Maybe missed Scotty a little bit in protection, and then obviously his breakaway speed. But I felt like Isaiah stepped in there and battled. So did Sweeney.
Do you think Scotty's presence could have changed how things went in the red zone?
You don't want to speculate. I mean, it's just next man up.
Do you have any update on Sean Rawlings and his health?
Yeah, it was an ankle. He couldn't go.
During that review, you guys had 4 or 5 minutes probably. Did you end up drawing up the play on 4th down that you wanted, or kind of what was that?
Yeah, no, it was a cat and mouse game. We wanted to make sure that that either AJ or Lodge had a one-on-one touch. But I mean, those are our 2 best players, and we wanted to make sure that there was a one-on-one. So it was a little cat and mouse game with the timeouts and things like that. But wanted to get a one-on-one to our best players.
Do you know about Scotty's availability for the Egg Bowl?
I don't. I mean, he'll be day to day, and we'll see if we can get him ready.
It looked like when Vanderbilt scored that touchdown and got the unsportsmanlike conduct, there's a little confusion on where to enforce it. Did you get an explanation on that, and did you have?
Yeah, so they asked me if I wanted to enforce it on the extra point try or get the ball on the 12, and I wanted the ball on the 12 because it was only going to be like a 30-something yard extra point, so I didn't feel like we would gain anything there, so I took the yardage on our possession.
I know you haven't had a chance to watch it back yet, but on Jordan's interceptions, were they reads, do you think, or did the defenders make good plays?
One of them wasn't a read; it was just a one-on-one deep ball, and the guy made a play. The other one, I don't think he saw the guy. I think he just, I don't think he saw him. They had a one-robber deal, and he just didn't see him. So, but then the other one was just a one-on-one shot. The guy made a play.
You've had a couple of these gut-wrenching losses now in the last 3 weeks or so. I know it's a huge rivalry game and it's a short week and stuff, but how difficult do you anticipate it being, just sort of getting guys ready to play again?
They don't have any choice. This is a huge game, and they got to get up off the mat again. We got 4 days left together, and this team deserves to go out with a win. With all the stuff they've gone through, and they continue to fight. That's why I want so bad for them to experience some success, and we got one more opportunity to do that.
Is some of the red zone dysfunction, do you think it's, in your mind, is it more schematic, or is it just you guys not executing, I guess, down there?
It's probably a little bit of both. I mean, we had the opportunities be made on several occasions, and then but it gets tough down there. But again, you got to make plays when they're there to be made.
Do you think at this point part of it might be mental?
I don't think so. I don't think so. You just got to go out there and play. You can't. You don't worry about the you know last week or 3 weeks ago when you're out there. That doesn't have anything to do with it. You just got to go out there and make the plays.
Defensively, what'd you think of your guys' effort and production?
Good. You know, they flew around and played hard, played with effort, and just again, you know, didn't come up with the stop when we needed.
Anything else for Coach? All right, we're gonna do players' assistants on the field.